In this episode, I'll be going through doing an online demonstration of an order through Discount Comic Book Service. Welcome back to the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. I'm your host, James Harris. I did an episode and an unboxing some time ago for Discount Comic Book Service. It's a company that I've been affiliated with on my podcast. They're a sponsor on the Comic Book Savant audio podcast, and we've been in partnership for about the 12 of my 13 years podcasting. And I did a little thing where I had placed the order through them and did a nice unboxing. You guys enjoyed that video, and I talked about the service in detail, but the part that I forgot to include in the video is I had captured the video of me going online and placing that actual order. So I'm going to be including in this video the actual process of going through and placing the order. So you should be seeing at some point some B-roll right now of me going through placing the order, and it's very straightforward. It's not a super long video. Excuse me. You will see me navigating their site, which is dcbservice.com. They basically have the whole previous catalog, because you order from that previous catalog that the retailers get, and you go through and browse. They have it broken down in sections far as all the main publishers. Is in alphabetical order, just like the previous catalog is. So you'll have your Dark Horse, your Image, your Marvel, your DC, Vertigo. Everything is broken down in there. You can browse based on publisher and go through and see all their different imprints and so forth through the website. And you'll see me actually navigating the site, selecting the books that I'm interested in, and you'll actually see me adding the actual comics in my cart as I go through placing the order. Also, you'll see towards the end of the footage, you'll see me actually going through the checkout process, going through the different shipping options, which I talked about in the previous video, where you can have the book shipped once a month, once every 2 weeks, or every week. You'll see all those options. One thing I did leave out that I wanted to include in the video that I didn't is you have options when it comes to your bags and boards, and for a very minimal fee, you can actually have your comics bagged and boarded to you. And I highly recommend you do that. Even though they do a great job shipping the book, it just saves time and having to buy bags and boards separately, which is an added expense. It is cheaper just to go ahead and have them do it, and they're already in bags and boards when they ship to you, and they have the different tiers and different qualities just based on how much you want to spend on the bags and boards. But it's very is a great added service that they offer, and like I said, it's pennies on the dollar compared to what you're saving overall on the discounted books that you're getting. So definitely choose that option. Even if it's the lowest grade option, it's just great to receive your books already bagged and boarded, because you spend tons of time doing that. So to have it already done, you can go ahead and after you take it out, read it, you can slip it back in this bag and board and put it right into your long box or however you store your comics. So it definitely makes that process a lot smoother. Again, this is not a sponsored video. They are a partner, like I said, that are associated with me for my podcast. All these opinions of my own, just being 100% transparent. I will never talk about anything on the podcast or as well on this YouTube channel that's a service I don't believe in, that I haven't spent money on myself and used. I'm only going to talk about stuff that I care deeply for. I actually came up with this whole concept and actually approached them about it, and they were nice enough to allow me to place an order to kind of show off their service, because I really didn't see much of that out there. I hear, you constantly see videos about unboxings from DCB Service and their sister company, InStockTrades.com. But you didn't see anyone really talking about how the process was to place an order. So I thought this would be a cool avenue to kind of show that off to you guys, that if you're on the fence, if you've never tried, or if you've even never heard of DCBService.com, that I can kind of give you that heads up and show you that process from beginning to end and how an order is placed online. They have alternate ways to place orders as well, as far as they have Excel sheets that you go through, and it's basically the previous catalog on an Excel sheet. It has all the pricing. You check off what you want. It's an interactive Excel sheet. It automatically does all the totals from what you pick, and then they have a upload component on their website where you go through, place your order on an Excel sheet. They have a date that is due by to be processed for that particular month, and you just upload that completed Excel sheet, and they will receive it, and they'll email you once they receive that, and they process your order. So it's different options, but now they've done a great job with their website, and it's just easier, honestly. I used to do the Excel sheets, but they've now upgraded the site over the years that it's just so much easier going to DCBService.com and just placing your order. They have extra perks and bonuses, as well as I talked about in the episode, for purchases you make through their affiliated store. They have their own Comixology store, so if you make purchases through that, the stuff that you buy through their affiliate store, you get additional discounts for your actual physical comic orders, which is a great thing as well. So it's really, like I said, it's a really, really great service. I have used it for years. I'm super proud of it. I'm glad to be partnered with such a good company. Their shipping is amazing. The books always come in top notch. If you ever have, and after me literally placing, I'm not going to say hundreds of orders, but I've placed quite a few orders through DCB Service as well as InStockTrades.com. And I only had one book that was damaged once, and they let me keep the book, and they sent the replacement back as well. And if they can't do that, they will actually credit your account back and just let you keep the book that you got that was damaged. So, I mean, they just have phenomenal customer service as well. That's all I have for you guys in this video. Is just a quick and dirty. Again, you should be seeing B-roll. You should have saw B-roll of the order process. Now you should have me back on screen. If this is your first time checking out the video on the channel, again, I am your host, James Harris. This is the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're already subscribed. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to click the bell notification down at the bottom, and that will alert you when new content drops on the channel. I'm pretty consistent on dropping videos on Tuesday and Thursday every week, unless something, my personal life prevents me from doing it. But I've been pretty consistent over the past few months since I've gone to 2 videos of putting out 2 videos a week. Also, I will have up here a link to the playlist that's associated with this. This will be a part of the Comic Book Collector's Guide series, because the original unboxing video was a part of this playlist. So definitely check it out if you're unfamiliar with it. It's basically me going through the process and trying to teach the finer points of the hobby of collecting comics. And I cover all different topics and explain everything out the best I can for people that are new to collecting, maybe people that are experienced with collecting but just don't know about all the different aspects that's associated with it. Again, it will be linked here and also down below, and it's just the Comic Book Collector's Guide, so be on the lookout for that on the channel. And that's all I have for you guys for this video. Also, feel free to check out comicbooksavant.com. I also, like I stated earlier, I do an audio podcast. I upload episodes of the audio podcast here as well. It's in a playlist that will be down below. And for all the content related to Comic Book Savant, if you go to the website, comicbooksavant.com, you will find any and everything related to me and the content that I put out there as well. Again, that's all I have for you guys for this video. My name is James Harris. This is the Comic Book Savant channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.